It is Potchefstroom. It is a delayed start for the Pro20. It is going to be a phenomenal game. We had a cracker of a game yesterday in the Hollywoodbets Pro50 as well. Potchefstroom started off very wet, and if you look at your screens now, you'll see blue skies and sunshine. It did not start off like a lot of thunder, a lot of rain. And that means this match has been reduced to a 12 over a side match. But it's going to be a crack. It's a lovely day out. It is the Dragons that's going to take the field. They're going to be bowling first. Titans batting first. Going to continue their batting prowess from yesterday. Myself, Gert Maloney, taking you through ball for ball in the 12th match over. But I'm never alone. It is always fun to have brand new guys with us. And also the youth, exuberations of youth. Kamfa, welcome. You were here yesterday. And you had a great day yesterday.
Yeah, morning, Gert. It was a brilliant day we had yesterday. Brilliant cricket we had, high entertainment and boundaries, wickets all over, and a lot of energy from the ladies as well. Looking to see more of the same this morning. Obviously a bit of the overs deducted from yesterday, but for today, for the 20 over game, we have 12 overs, but action-packed. A lot of action today, 12 overs, a lot of runs scored, long boundaries, and exciting to see what we have in play today.
It's going to be interesting to see if the Dragons can come back. They had a defeat yesterday, the Titans winning that 50 over match. It's going to see how they're going to come back and defend their fortress, which is JB Marks Oval in Potchefstroom, the student village of Northwest.
And indeed, to start off is a captain, Tabiseng Nini, who started brilliantly yesterday to open up the innings, picked up an early wicket for a team yesterday and bowled brilliantly, and should look to do more of the same. But unfortunately yesterday didn't manage to get a win for a team or get the team over a line, but today she'll want to correct all the wrongs and they'll come with a different intensity today.
And she starts off with a bit of a wrong footing there. Mapangula and Lawrence at the crease at the moment. First ball is cut away. She does have protection in the deep there. It is picked up by Van Rensburg.
And as that goes to the deep cover, they fielded brilliantly yesterday. Ground fielding was amazing yesterday, and I was really impressed how they covered the ground. And they had maybe one misfield early on in the innings where it went through the legs for a boundary, but outside of that, they had two brilliant run-outs and they had tidy fielding, ground fielding, brilliant slip catches, and that will be so important here again today.
Oh, this one just eluding backward point. It's in the gap and it's the first boundary. We're off to a flyer is Simone Lawrence. First ball and the first forfeit of the game.
Yeah, brilliant stroke that is. Really just throws her hands at that and releases her arms, and that goes just in front of point and beats third man comfortably for 4. First runs of the day. 5 for none.
This one just punched down the ground, and Lawrence not going to hang around. In fairness, that boundary ball was short and wide. Did get the treatment, but it was a bit uppishly. So very nearly a phenomenal catch there at backward point.
You're talking about Lawrence not hanging around. There's no need for her to hang around. She has to keep going at this point.
Much better line there by Nini. Pulling the length just back a tad when it comes to Mapangula. For Mapangula, they got third man and sweeper out on the fences. One slip. Reminding everyone it's a 12 over a side match. Reduced after the rain and thunderstorms we had. You wouldn't say looking at it at your screen.
Huge shot from the captain and picks up the early wicket of Mapangula. brilliant wicket. There it is. Great start from the Dragons.
Yeah, that was it must be the swing that convinced the umpire there. She's been getting a lot of way movement to the right-hander. Mapangula gone after slashing one to cover. We'll just look at the replay. Nini coming in, really finishing strong. That one was almost looking like it was sliding down a tad. It must be the swing that convinced the umpire to raise the finger, but it's early success. It's wicket time for the captain, and it's the first one down for the Fidelity Titans ladies.
Yeah, as I called that, Khat, I looked at you in the vein. You're not completely convinced, but our umpire called that one out, and we don't argue with the umpire. We were speaking about that earlier. That when the umpire makes a decision, you accept it, and it's for what it is. And unfortunately here, ladies and gentlemen, there are no reviews here for the Pro20 series or the Pro50 series for the women's games. So whatever decision the umpires make stands, and we have to respect it as usual.
Macheke coming in and joining Lawrence. She's got one ball to face from the captain, Nini. Oh, it just shows you what a wicket does. All of a sudden the radar looks a bit better as well from the captain. The energy is in the field, and it's the first over done. It is 6 for 1.
As you can see with the delivery, getting nice away movement there by Nini. Really just, well, that's the wicket delivery. Maybe sliding down leg there, Khat. I know you're a bit aggrieved by the decision, but she'll take that. She'll want that start for her team.
Well, it all depends on who you ask. You ask Nini, that was crashing into middle. If you ask the batsman, it was way down leg. So it all depends on who you ask. But the decision that matters is the one from the umpire. He was happy to give it.
And you got Yane Winster coming in. Yesterday she picked up a wicket over first ball. She'll love to do the same today. And ladies and gentlemen, I'll tell you, if you want to see celebrations, this is the lady you want to look at. When she picks up a wicket, she reminds me of Imran Tahir. She goes all the way around. No one can catch her when she picks up a wicket. Oh, she's about to get on the way now.
Yeah, just changing a bit of personnel, making sure everyone's in the right spot. Starting with a spinner like they normally do in T20 cricket nowadays. And I saw this quickly yesterday as well. In the previous, she's got a bit of a round arm action. It's very difficult to pick up. Floats the ball nicely.
Yeah, what she did really well yesterday was she bowled a lot slower and flight the delivery, and not just flight it, but she picked up a lot of drift from her delivery, from her bowling, and that's what picked up her 2 wickets yesterday.
Oh, this one worked through the leg side, and protection on the cow boundary. She's got a long on, and then also cow on the fence. Remember, only 2 allowed out for the first couple of overs.
Yeah, one thing this Titans batting lineup did really well yesterday was run really well in between the wickets, and the Dragons will have to be very tight at the field, as they were yesterday. But the Titans really, as their running was amazing yesterday. Every single running opportunity that was there on the field, they took it.
This one is also swept in front of square. Macheke just gets her innings going. Second ball, big sweep. The ball from Macheke is off the mark, and I think the difference between the two teams was that innings of Gandhi Jafta yesterday. Oh, very nearly. Good ball, good shot, and a run out at the non-strikers end. Everyone sounded very eager for that one.
A healthy full toss there. Punished dearly to deep square leg for 4. Yane Winster won't be happy with that. Bit of a loose delivery to end the over. That brings us to the end of the second over, with the score on 12 for 1.
Yeah, she'll be disappointed with that one. Had a great build-up for the over. She just needed to finish off well. Didn't need to change anything. You see her kicking the ground there. She is absolutely frustrated with herself.
Gert, you mentioned the innings of Gandhi Jafta, the captain. Brilliant captain. Innings yesterday really was basically the man of the match, obviously, but she really took a team over the line yesterday. Was involved in 250 partnerships and had her own 50 as well with 71, which is very crucial to the winning or the result of the game yesterday.
We see Nini coming in again, and Macheke has also got that fielder on the fence. For Lawrence, they don't have. They swap the fielder around a little bit. Let that sweeper come into the circle. Only third man out, and then they've got a long off on the fence for Lawrence.
Just to remind me, Gert, when it's 12 overs, do you usually have about 2 overs apiece for each bowler to bowl? What's the limit again?
Normally you divide whatever you have into 5. So that would mean that 2 bowlers can bowl 3. And 3 bowlers can bowl 3 and 2 can bowl 2, if I'm not mistaken. But we'll get that math sorted out. This one is worked on the onside through the gap. And they're going to look at 3. Yes, they are. The Titans, you called it earlier. They're running between the wickets. Yesterday was phenomenal. And they're continuing with it today.
Yeah, yesterday stole many runs. And a lot of the runs that the 44 runs they won by, I personally believe it was more so from that running. It was a difference in the game. And if you look at the batting from the Dragons, that's what they lacked in terms of running in between the wickets. They lacked a bit of intensity running in between the wickets. And I'm sure they looked to correct that. I'm sure the coaches had a huge discussion regarding that, because it was a huge game changer for them as well.
Oh, this one is down the leg side. It's the first extra for the day. It is a wide given. Nini just getting a little bit carried away. She got a lot of swing in that first over. We haven't seen it in this one. So maybe just hoping for that miracle swing once again where she got the LBW.
Miracle swing.
Oh, this one is dug out of the block hole. Macheke did well to keep that one out.
Yeah, as I look at the overhead conditions, you wouldn't have said waking up this morning in Potchefstroom that it was raining, it was drizzling, it was gloomy. And now beautiful sunlight over this pitch and over this beautiful ground of JP Marks Oval.
Oh, this one is up in the air. Is it going to be a caught and bowl for Nini? Yes, it is. It is Macheke giving a wicket away, trying to force that one through the offside. And it's another wicket time for the Dragons.
Yeah, nice wicket there by Nini. And Macheke looking to go over the top there, over the bowler, but missed times and hits it up there. And it was maybe not the delivery to go for that particular shot, because it was more of a, if you look at that one again, just more of a back of a length delivery, or it wasn't really there to hit, and completely missed times that. Nini with the safe hands and takes it, and second wicket of the day.
Yeah, the other one that looked pretty decent yesterday was Liz Marie Marks. Coming into the crease now, joining Simone Lawrence. That one was kind of just forced a tad. Like you mentioned, back of a length, swinging away from you. It almost looked like she wanted to hit it straight and just get the top edge. Good start by the Dragons, but they'll be reminded that yesterday they had a good start, picked up a couple of wickets as well, and then it got taken away from them.
And taken away by this current batter in the crease at the moment, Liz Marie Marks.
This one is worked through fine leg, beating the 45, and just like Lawrence, Marks starts off the boundary as well.
Yeah, that one, she just guarded that one on the legs. Bit of a loose delivery there by Nini to end of the over. Not a nice delivery to follow up with after picking up the wicket. So I'd like to finish off with a dot ball, another wicket. But this time around, strays leg side and then daily punished for boundary.
So Winster coming in again for her second over as well. 21 for 2. They're picking up wickets, but they're also leaking a few as well. Current run rate is at 7 at the moment. Oh, fantastic fielding by the bowler. Good shot, good fielding. Good cricket all round. You can hear a slight giggle there. It's never nice to dive on the pitch. Ah, well done, well done. You can just hear everyone's enthusiasm there. It was Kararo Lepane fielding that one.
And Karabo Lepane, she's the lady yesterday. Another full toss there by Winster. But this time around is not punished. Only goes to the deep mid wicket. Only for a single. Karabo Lepane picked up the 2 run-outs yesterday. So they all know, the Titans, that she is the danger lady to basically run to. You don't want to make any mistakes from her side, at least.
Anything 5 meters from her, we stay. I think that was the discussion this morning, most likely. Advances and goes over the top, clearing mid-off. And it's another boundary and marks 2 balls, 2 fours.
Yeah, lovely stroke play there by Marks. You almost could see that she was waiting for that one and kind of shuffled down and predicted that one would be just outside off stump and just dances down the crease and hits it over mid-off for a lovely boundary over mid-off and lovely stroke play.
You can hear the screams of Karabo there on your on our headphones. It's just to remind the batters who's fielding there, I think it is.
I'll tell you, Titans know very well who's fielding there. She's quick on the ground. She's a live wire. I love that.
It's another advance, and this time Winster saw her coming and just pushed it wide. Great finish to the over. Conceding the boundary though, 26 for the loss of 2. Just reminding everyone that the Titans won the toss earlier on and they decided to bat first. This was the boundary, just giving herself a bit of room as she advances. Just smashing that one over the mid-off. And that was the boundary for the over. It's 26 for 2.
As we come to the end of that over, the umpire signals the end of the power play. So don't be surprised, ladies and gentlemen. We're only having 12 overs in this game, and hence there's only a 4-over power play. So there are more fielders allowed to go out there in the ring now. It was initially 2. Now they can have more than 2, which is about 4 they can have. 5, sorry. And we'll have change in bowling with Kahleko Sihlodi coming into bowl.
And she is met by a sustaining shot. Only the one has there as a fielder there, but Lawrence just meeting her with a little bit of a dismissive shot there for the one. Stand and deliver. They're asking for the 2. They're going to put pressure on the fielders, and this time a great response by the Dragons fielders, keeping it down to just the 1. But you can see the intent from the Titans. They want to put all the pressure on the Dragons.
Yeah, they're really making sure and trying to pick up as many runs as possible. They only got 12 overs. They have to go for it. Put many runs as possible on the board.
This one is immediately called and sent back by Lawrence was marked. She was about halfway down the pitch already going for the 1. This was hit pretty firmly to that mid-wicket. This time, eluding mid-wicket. Down to long on, just the one. Very good over this far. It's only the 3 coming from it. Remembering it's a 12-over game, so it's basically bowling in the depth every over.
Yeah, and yesterday she bowled very similarly, very economical, tidy with the bowling, consistent areas, didn't give much boundaries away, and continuing where she left off.
Oh, this one beating the outside part. Just sitting on that one a little bit. Did marks. There's no one behind square. They got a deep square out in front of square. Long off, long on. And then also someone on the sweeper fence.
Lovely stroke straight down the ground. Shows the full face of the bat as she plays that stroke down the ground. And lovely stroke player it is, Simon Lawrence.
That brings the end to the over. It is 30 for the loss of 2. And it was a good over. Only 4 runs conceded in that over. So fantastic start by Sid Claudy. Run rate is at 6 to the over. It's 30 after 5. And it's lovely to hear the energy from the Dragon ladies. You can hear how they're talking to one another, encouraging each other, making sure everyone's in the same spot. As we're going to see a double change. Alyssa Erksleben coming into the attack. Continuing with the seam spin options. She's been bowling to Liz Marie Marks.
Yeah, she was nice enough yesterday to help us with a couple of the names of the ladies that I struggled with.
Oh, just a misfield. That one will hurt. That's right on the bowling hand. Firmly struck. And well fielded. Definitely saved 1 or 2 runs there for a team. Especially with the running between the wickets from these two.
Yeah, with the quick outfield at JP Marks Oval, I would have thought if she missed that completely, would have maybe beat mid on and mid off.
This one floated up nicely. It's picked into the gap. They'll look for a double on this one. Fantastic running once again. It's 2. Picked the gap to perfection. Eluded mid-wicket. And in between those 2 on the fence, it's a long on and cow. Another 2 for the Titans. Oh, she does give you the feeling that it's going to be a full toss. You can see how the batter's lining up. Then the ball just dips.
Yeah, she's bowling it delivered with a lot of flight and allowing it just to stay up in the air. And this time around, the batter dances down the wicket and meets it at the half volley. The intensity with the running with this Titan side, every single run they go for, they're looking for 2. I love it. This is what you want to, in terms of your batting intensity. You want to be taking every single opportunity out there, getting all the runs possible, and applying that pressure, more importantly, to the fielders. Knowing exactly if they make any mistakes, there'll be a lot of runs.
Dancing down. Same result. What that creates is a mindset of where's the next run. Not necessarily the boundary, but where's the next run, and that keeps the scoreboard ticking. Meeting the ball at the bounce. Just asking the question once again. Clean pickup, good throw. That's the end of another over. It is halfway through the innings. It is 6 gone. 36 for 2. Keeping up with that 6 run to the over run rate. And Alex Liban actually started off pretty well as well. Just at 1-2 where the gap was precisionally found. And as we see, it's just getting a little bit darker again. The blue skies are gone. We see a couple of grey coming in. The wind has picked up a tad as well. So hopefully the rain will give us just a little bit of time. Let's finish up another weekend of great cricket.
I would really like the weather gods to be with us today.
Oh, this one is smashed down the ground. And look at that. Mark's turning and saying, "Are you sure there's not two? Are you positive?"
Almost literally with every single ball, yeah, as we spoke about the previous over, that they're looking to run. There's intensity with it. And these Dragons fielders will be expecting that. They saw a lot of that yesterday.
Oh, this one is wristly worked around the corner. Fast outfielder JB Marks. That looks like it's going to beat the fielder to the fence. Yes, it is. Lovely wrist by Marks. It is 4 runs.
Besides the wrist there, just more so timing that I saw there. Real timing. Yes, there's a lovely wrist work, but the way she timed the ball, she didn't really try to go hard at it or just play at it and with hard hands. She really just guided it on the leg side, and the outfield did the amazing job and really just flowed through on this ground. And on this ground, when you time the ball really well, it's very rewarding. And in that instance, you saw exactly that. Really throws her hands at that one. Elise Murray Marks trying to go for another boundary, but this time around completes and misses the ball. You look at the score here, and it's on 41 for 2 at the moment, just after 6 overs. What is a respectable target here in this pitch? Brilliant catch there! Lovely, lovely, lovely catch by the Dragons. You could see Elise Murray Marks was looking for that gap in between point and third man, and couldn't find the gap and caught brilliantly on the low.
And there's a big wicket of Marks gone. And what a catch. You could just hear the way that they celebrate that wicket. They know how important it is. FidelityTitans coming in. It is short, it is wide, it's there for the hitting, but she just picked up the fielder to perfection, and a lovely catch. Brilliantly taken. And that's 3 down for the Titans.
And guess who it is? Karabo once again. Karabo Limpane picking up a brilliant catch just before it touches the ground, and she picked it up brilliantly. What a fielder she is. And as we continue now, we have Luyanda Nzuza, the debutant from yesterday for the Pro20, coming in today. She also had brilliant innings, the short innings. Was run out by Karabo Limpane yesterday. So she'll know exactly not to run to her today or to hit any ball towards the air in her direction.
And no doubt everyone will remind her of that. And says, just to make sure you know where Karabo is. Good follow-up ball by FidelityTitans. Here's the wicket again, the replay coming in. Just look at that catch. Low down, phenomenal, dying on her. Cut once again, but this time the gap is found. It is on the offside, and it's a great arm. Van der Rensburg down there. That's the end of the over. 42 for the loss of 3. The big wicket in that over was the wicket of Marks. You mentioned earlier what would be a respectable score. I think anything over 100. They'll feel that they can defend, because that will take about 8 runs to the over to get there. 8 to 9.
Yeah, I have to agree with you there. That would be a respectable target. Already almost just over the halfway mark, you scored about 42, then they've also gotten a decent run rate already. So at about 6 per over, and it hasn't been easy to get those 6 runs. Dance down the ground, and to no avail. Yeah, so you'd think 100 would be a really challenging target here. but they'll have to work hard to get to that 100 mark at the moment. Nice shot straight. Oh, misfield from Karabo Limpane. She would be really disappointed that that's not the standard she sets for herself. She's a brilliant fielder, I tell you. And for her to miss that one, she won't be happy with that one. Letting a boundary go by, which could have been just a simple single. But unfortunately, she slipped. It's a wet outfield here. We did have rain early on this morning, and so you can't really fault her for slipping there on the ground. Maybe a wet outfield. Reverse sweep. Brilliant shot there by Luyanda Nzuzo. Good option there, because the 45 is really more a point rather than a third man, and found that gap brilliantly, did Luyanda Nzuzo.
Yeah, great cricket at the moment, and that's the Titans 50 that's up. Game in 46 deliveries, included 7 fours. Spinners did a fantastic job in the last couple of overs just to stem the flow of runs. But Nzuza has different ideas. She's 9 of 5. Lawrence have slowed down a tad. She's 21 of 20. Maybe looking to launch in the last few overs.
See Luyanda Nzuza with the intent there, looking for boundaries, looking for scoring options every single ball, and rightfully so. This time around, steps away and looks to find the gap over cover, but mid-off is quickly there, which is Karabo Limpane, and this time around fielded brilliantly, but couldn't restrict the two.
Fantastic running by the Titans once again. These two really pushing hard and making sure all the pressure's on the Dragon fielders. Edge found. Fortuitous edge there by Nzuza, but the intent is clear, Kamfa. They're going to start going for it.
And that brings us to the end of the 8th over with the score of 53-3. Yeah.
Let's go every day. Come here, ladies.
We've got a bowling change. Rode coming in. Slow medium pacer. When you look at her, you'll see that she kind of flights her ball a little when she bowls with the beautiful action that I love. Good start from Rode.
A great start, and you can see that Nzuza is not going to hang around, not going to allow her to settle, and very, very nearly got castled.
There she is, the beautiful action.
Down, catch it! Woo! Keep it, Rude!
Oh, it's a bit unfortunate there by Rode. Couldn't grab that one.
Good, Rude, good, Rude!
I usually call those caught on balls half chances because they're so difficult. As you come in and you pop your head up, that ball is coming quickly at you. Almost impossible to catch, but it takes a brilliant catch in order to get that one. Luyanda Nzuzo clips her on the legs and finds that gap between 45 and square leg, and they pick up 2 this time around. Brilliant running again by the Titans.
Great fielding as well, had acres of ground to cover, and she did that phenomenally well. Yeah, Rude is coming in nicely. And you mentioned the action. Nice and smooth.
But this time around, just bowls a bit of a wide-ish delivery. Bit of an inaccurate delivery.
Yeah, maybe going for a little bit extra there. Overcorrecting the one that was on the legs.
Come here, Rude, come here, Rude!
The nation just offline there for a sec.
Wide called by the umpire. Again, overcorrecting from the previous ball now. She initially tried to overcorrect for the one that went leg side and then went a bit wider. Now trying to come back in again and then overcorrects again. Just needs to think about it again, trying to find the lines. Trying to find that 4-stump line. This time around, Luyanda Nzuza hitting the ball straight down the ground. Just for a single though.
Yeah, Rade just started off so beautifully, and now just those couple of wides just put her off a tad. 2 deliveries still to go in this 9th over.
Come, Rade, come, Rade. Come, Rade.
Again, a wide from Rade. You can hear a keeper almost shouting on the stump mic, trying to encourage her to get back to what she was doing yesterday, wicket to wicket stuff. She knows she can do better than that. Again, another wide delivery. I know exactly how that feels as a bowler. Been there before where it's really not coming out right and you're trying your best to get it to hit the right area, and every single time you try a little bit harder, it goes a bit wider. And if it doesn't, you just maybe do overcorrection. And it just gets so frustrating. It feels like the over is never going to end somewhat. And you can just feel maybe she wants to get it right, but it's just not coming out right today. This time around, overcorrects, but leg side-ish, and punished by Lawrence on the leg side for a boundary, and that takes the score up to 60 for 3.
Yeah, it's becoming a tedious over for her. She's offside, leg side, offside, and now conceded the boundary as well. In a shortened game, that score is shot up to 64. Going at 7.2 is the Titans.
Just one time.
This time around,
Yes, KB, yes, KB.
Simon Lawrence dances down the wicket to meet that ball and hits it leg siders to the sweeper at the boundary. And that brings us to the end of the 9th over with the score on 65 for 3.
So Nzuza is on 15 of 12. Lawrence is on 26 of 22. The nation long over. Went for 12 in that one. Winster back into the attack. She's going to finish out her 3. She only conceded 11 runs. One was a juicy full toss to end up her first over with. Hoping just to pull back and over here. 3 or 4 maybe from this over will just put a little bit of pressure back on the Titans to get up to that 90 to 100 mark.
Nice drift there by N.A. Winster. Coming in for a 3rd over, possibly a final over, that is. Straight down the ground and hits it in the air. Brilliant catch by the Dragons. Wicket for N.A. Winster. You could see there Simon Lawrence trying to hit that one over the boundary for 6, but caught in the boundary. Brilliant catch there by Sitlodi.
Fantastic catch, and celebrating every wicket. You mentioned the celebration. This time it wasn't just Winster, it was everyone. Low catch, sliding on her knees, and a great take. And Winster picking up her first wicket, exactly what the captain wanted. Nini giving your ball to an experienced player and say, please, let's stop not just the flow of runs, but also let's get a new batter in. And that's the end of Lawrence. Jane Winster, golden arm, picking up the wicket. And a great, phenomenal catch by Sitlodi.
And we got to the crease here. Tiani van der Heever batted brilliantly yesterday in a 50-run partnership with the captain. And she'll want to do something very similar to what she did. She was very aggressive yesterday in the approach. And she needs nothing less of the aggression that she had yesterday now coming into this innings. Just 3 overs to go. She has to go for it.
Yeah, Van der Heever came in yesterday and, as you mentioned, very positive intent from the get-go. With only about 2.5 overs to go, it's what she's going to need.
Nice fielding effort there by de Villiers. As you can see there, Tiani trying to pick that gap between cover and point and rocking back on the bat foot. But de Villiers was up to the task there in that cover region. It's been a brilliant over from Janae Winster. Picking up a wicket, only the solitary run. Big shot! But really completely missing the stumps that.
And great intent once again with the running. They know they got wickets in hand, so they can take a few chances, especially with the running. Still got Jaftak to come in as well.
Up in the air, straight down the ground, but this time bounces short of the fielder. Trying to push for 2 there, but the fielding was tidy there by Sitlodi.
Great finish to the over. See, going a lot straighter. A little bit shimmy down the ground. Didn't get all of it. 1 bounce. Oh, that's the catch, and a phenomenal catch it was. Sliding on her knees. To measure, you could see she didn't get all of it. It was a bit of toe end of the bat. 10 overs gone. It is 68 for the loss of 4. 6.8 is the run rates and 2 overs to go. That's 12 legal deliveries. Yeah, you got to look at that 90 now, Kamfa.
Yeah, 90 is going to be the target. Probably now for the Titan side. They're just 12 runs short of the 80 mark, which would also be a respectable total here. And we've got a bowling change in Phoebe Mulkenboer.
Phoebe!
Oh, this one is hit straight past the bowler.
Yes, that's fielding! Good fielding!
Didn't have to say much about that. We heard it on the stump mic. That's fielding.
Definitely brilliant fielding. The standards of the fielding with this Dragon side is really up to stand, like high standards that they set for themselves. They always putting their bodies on the line, diving and putting in brilliant efforts to stop the ball from going to the 4-4s. Rarely do you see any mistakes.
Oh, catch it! Woo, Phoebe! Yes, Phoebe!
Don't you
Yes,
love the
Phoebe.
chatter on the stump mic there from the keeper, motivating his bowlers to keep on bowling the right areas.
Phoebe!
Nice stumping there.
Our keeper Reddy has always been a bit of a live wire. She's always been very chatty.
Have to make extra sure, man.
And as you heard there, she had to make extra sure there. It's not just to take the bails off. Make sure everyone sees when they come off.
So yesterday, those who weren't watching yesterday or didn't see it,
Oh, get down! Just one. Yes, up!
yesterday she attempted to stump exactly what she did yesterday. She broke the stump literally in half. So I'm sure there was a huge conversation that took place after the game saying how strong she is, I'm sure.
Yeah, Phoebe.
Yeah, a couple of versions of the Karate Kid maybe in her cupboard that you wouldn't know about.
Good.
Catch it! Oh.
Brilliant stroke on the back foot, rocks back as the ball is jacked a bit short and really punishes that through the covers for 4. Luyan Nzu's another boundary for her. She's looked really tidy today.
Yeah, Phoebe just a little bit wide there.
Finish strong,
Long
Phoebe.
levers.
Phoebe.
Nzuza, she can really rock back and just hit through the line.
Again, rocks back on the back foot, but this time around, just down the ground, flat past that. Only for a single though, and that brings us to the end of the 11th over with the score on 76 for 4.
Yeah, 1 over to go. 76, you need 14. You want to get up to that 90. Got to feel that's the target for 12. Great boundary there. You see the flow of the bat, flow of the hands through the line. The running between the wickets has been good as well. And the captain says she'll take the last over. And Tabasing Nini taking this responsibility of the last over of the innings. Just reminding everyone that because of the rain and the thunder we had earlier on, it's been a reduced game. Only 12 overs aside. She goes into Nzuza.
Wicket, first ball, the over for Tabasing Nini. As you can see, Leon Nzuza trying to scoop that one over. Fine leg, but mistimes it and the ball crashes into her stumps. Brilliant wicket.
She's been hitting it cleanly so far, so why the fancy shot? Just hits through the line once again. This one, the scoop comes way outside the line, and the leg stump goes flying. And Nini picks up another wicket and it's 4 down for the Titans. But more importantly, not just a wicket, but also a dot in the final over.
Yes, dot indeed, and important to the context of this game in terms of restricting the Titans to any total over that 80 mark. And you speak about the shot selection there. She was really timing the ball well, and with that ball, it was there to hit straight down the ground or maybe through the covers, but she chose the scoop instead. I see the thinking, but I don't think it was the best shot selection, Kat.
Yeah, she's got such long levers. She should have maybe gone down the ground, picked that gap between mid-wicket and the lady on the long-on fence. As Christel van der Schuyf has come in. She's a hitter of the ball. You can see immediately standing outside the crease. She loves leaning into it.
And immediately starts off with the ball on the legs and then clips that one and pushes for 2. Van der Schuyf. Good start from her.
Yeah, and gets this final over on the go. Wicket and also a dot ball, right-handed batsman.
Yeah, it's been a good start here by Tabasing Nini. Forcing that one sliding down leg. We'll look to correct it this time around. This time a bit fuller on the legs and just restricts them to only a single.
It almost looks like that's the plan from Nini, to really fire it into those legs, not give her any room to free the arms. Interesting to see if she's going to, for Van der Heevel, have the same ploy.
Yeah, I agree with the plan. You don't need to bowl anything that allows them to release their arms. Again on the legs, again a dot ball. Brilliant bowling here by Nini. Just misses that leg stump by the barest of margins.
You can see her just wondering, is there enough paint on those stumps? Because if that was another coat of paint, I think she was gone. Look at that. Oh, going for the helicopter shot. And nearly picking up her 4th wicket. Well, brilliantly, 3 for 17 thus far.
Hits that one down to mid-wicket. But straight to the fielder. Another brilliant delivery there by Tabasing Nini, the captain, really taking responsibility of this last over. Only conceded 4 runs in this over so far.
Van der Rensburg doing a great job of the fence, coming off nice and quick. 1 delivery to go. Final delivery of the innings.
Digs that one in. And they dig it out, and then they're pushing for 2. Misfield. And almost a run out on the last ball. And that brings us to the end of the innings with the score on 82 for 5. That is the target that the Dragons will need to chase down to win this game of the Pro20 series.
Yeah, it's been a fantastic innings by the Titans, but also a great fight back by the Dragons. 82 for loss of 5 after 12. That means 83 is going to be the target. Good starts for Simone Lawrence, 26 of 24, and also Liz Marie Marks looked dangerous before Karaba took a fantastic catch of her 16. Nzuza, 20 from 16, and finishing off was Tiana van der Heuvel and Christel van der Schuyf, 6 and 4 respectively. So this will be a nice quick changeover. It'll be a 10-minute changeover before we come back for the second innings. It is the Dragons needing 83 to win this match and also rectify what happened yesterday on their home turf. Just going through that list once again. Simone Lawrence, 26 of 24. And the standout for me was Nzuza, 20 of 16. She did a fantastic job with great intent from the get-go. So in about 10 minutes' time, we'll hear the answer from the Dragons. And before we say goodbye, Justin Tabizingnini, fantastic bowling. The standout bowler, 3 overs, 3 for 20, and also bowled that last over brilliantly and well backed up by Winster, 13 of her 3. And also the other wicket taker was Sitlodi, 2 overs gone for 10 runs. We'll be back in about 10 minutes' time for the Dragons' chase of the Titans, 82 for 5.
Lights.
The stage is set.
Camera.
The shortest format, the biggest thrill.
Action.
Lovely shot. Oh, bullseye. It's taken.
Izano bukela amanina ihlala iqakamba. And remember, entry is free.
The Hollywoodbets Pro Series from 4 October to 15 March.
Remember those blissful long summer days? Bright smoke drifting across the stands. The hiss on the grass banks. And the thrill of getting your hero's autograph. Remember when we came together for more than just cricket? For the rivalries, the banter, and for those moments that brought us all to our feet.
Sensational catch. Right out of the stadium. What a shot that is.
Remember that feeling? It's back. Every team, every format, from the fire of the T20 Challenge to the battles of the One Day Cup. The intrigue of the 4-day series and the brilliance of the Hollywoodbets Pro Series.
Boulder.
This season, it's time to make new memories. Book your ticket to the best of South African domestic action. Head to cricket.co.za for all the details. With hometown pride on the line. Uzanawe.
So tell me, these Proteas, are they talented?
Yeah.
Fierce.
Yeah.
Dynamic. Yeah. Do they have the passion?
That is an outstanding catch.
Yeah.
Is ambition a part of this team?
Yeah.
Do they look unstoppable?
Yeah.
Unbreakable?
Yeah.
Unafraid?
Yeah.
Will they win the Cricket World Cup?
Absolute class from Laura Volpar.
Just like that. This is thrilling. It's a shambles all around.
This is unbelievable. This is fantasy cricket.
Join the charge. Support the Proteas women on their journey to World Cup glory.
Yeah.
Hi, my name is Dominic Hendricks and I am the captain of the DP World Lions Red Ball team. I think number one, we had a great campaign. We didn't lose a game at home, and I think that was one of the keys to our success last season. The thing that impressed me the most was that we sort of won away from home quite a few times, and yeah, we were highly competitive throughout the campaign. The final was a heated affair. Unfortunately, we couldn't win that outright, and we had to settle for a draw. But I think the big thing was that we managed to get 20 wickets in that game, which was special about the final. To me personally, it's it's a massive honour. Number one, I think we've done some good things over the last couple of years in terms of our team and our environment, making sure that our culture is really good. So again, looking forward to another successful season, and hopefully the boys can start the campaign off really well. How do we carry the momentum? It's a very difficult question to answer, considering we've got quite a lot of movement this year. So I think the best thing is there is some continuity in terms of a lot of our, a majority of our players are still sort of the same faces that we've seen. So getting the likes of Mitchell, Connor, Josh, those are sort of the leadership guys to sort of carry the momentum that we had from last season and try and get us off to a good start come this Thursday.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, here at the JP Marks Oval for the second innings between the Northwest Dragons and the Fidelity Titans women's. We've got the Northwest Dragons now coming in to chase the target of 83 that was set by the Titans. We had some standout performances here in the first innings here by Simon Lawrence, who scored 26, and Eliza Marks 16, and Rihanna Nzuzo 20. That helped the Titans to get to that target of 80, that score of 82. Now we've got the Dragons coming in now, looking to swiftly get that target. I'm not alone here. I'm with Khat Maloney to join me.
Comfort, thank you very much. Yeah, it's 12 overs to go. It's going to be exciting 12 overs. It is the Dragons going to need about 7 runs to the over to get to that target. 12 overs to go. It is getting very dark. It's getting a bit gloomy. So hopefully the 12 overs we'll be able to get in. Reduced overs already because of rain and thunder we had this morning. First 4 overs will be power play. Crucial to get off to a good start, but also crucial not to lose too many wickets, Kamfa.
Yeah, it's crucial to get a good start here for both sides. For Titans to be early wickets, that will be the call. For the Dragons, it will be early runs, boundaries. It will be about 7 runs required about per over to start off with. Not an easy feat to just get off the mark with. And what they'll look to be doing different now in this innings as they look to chase as they did yesterday is to be run a lot better in between the wickets, which will be very important to start off here. Wicket to start off for the Titans, and brilliant start. Wicket off the first ball. What a start from the Titans. Not the start the Dragons were looking for.
De Villiers sent in to maybe just accelerate the run rate. First ball, Royal Duck. And not the way the Dragons wanted to start, but exactly the way and the perfect way for the Titans to start off.
Yeah, you can't fault the Dragons. They're looking to start off with intent. But unfortunately, hit straight to the fielder, up in the air and caught brilliantly. More good fielding we've seen today and more brilliant catching. And a nice start for the Titans. The Titans on top already.
Yeah, it's important to see how they're actually going to go about after losing a very first wicket. Dupree coming into the crease. A lot sooner than she would have anticipated.
The experience of Minyang Dupree coming in here. And starts off with the boundary and picks that gap in between cover and mid-off. What a start here by Minyang Dupree. Hits Mshishi to the boundary. What a start it's been to this game. Or this innings rather. Start off with a wicket, now a boundary from Minyang Dupree. This time around looks to rock on the back foot, but completely misses it.
Sat on that one a little bit. Kept a tad low as well.
Minyang Dupree dances down the wicket and swivels and pulls that one to the mid-wicket region, but straight to the fielder, just for a single.
She becomes so important in this run chase, does Minyang Dupree. And a hectic start, and Mulkar Kamboor hasn't faced a delivery yet.
She's seen a lot already on the opposite end. Mulkar starts off to the respective block, just straight to the bowler. She batted brilliantly yesterday as well, Mulkar. Had a tidy innings, took her time to start off and played some brilliant stroke play. And she'll look to continue the same as we come to the end of the first over with the score on 5-4-1.
And it was the Titans who won the toss this morning and elected to bat first, and they posted the 82. Very bowler-friendly conditions we have at the moment, especially for the seamers. As Liz Marie Marks comes into the attack, she will definitely get some lateral movement. Moving the ball traditionally away from the right-hander.
Yeah, Les Mary Marks, you will expect pace from her, good carry. That's what we saw from her yesterday. Bowled a lot of energy, bowls a heavy ball, as you'd expect from a lady with the frame that she has. But to be important for her to get a good start for her team now, pick up early wickets, and importantly pick up the big wicket of Min Young Dupree, which will be very important for this Dragon side to get to this target, as well as for the Titans to defend this target.
The equation is they require 78 of 66 deliveries. Does the Dragons?
Brilliant stroke there by Min Young Dupree. Finds the boundary again. Pierces the gap in the cover region. Brilliant stroke. Just leans onto that. Does Min Young Dupree.
Yeah, great start by one of the most experienced players in the Dragons team. Bringing all experience. Look at that. Just a lovely stroke and picked the gap to perfection. It's almost like she's not seeing any blue at the moment. It's all green grass. That's where the ball is headed. As they make a change to the field, they are putting in a sweeper to defend that boundary. And also they got third man on the fence.
Again, now drops it on the leg side in the square leg region, pushing for a quick single. What you expect from Min Young Dupree, she's a very, very busy cricketer. You'll see her against spin, you'll see her get pace, always moving around. If you even saw there in the stance, just standing outside the crease, popping crease, looking to be more proactive, looking to make the play. That's what you'll see from her. Busy cricketer she is.
More conventional field for Phoebe Mulkakambur. They did make way with the slip for her, though. Only the third man outside the ring.
Nice stroke there by Phoebe Mulkenburg. Picking up the single through the covers as well. The Netherlands international.
And I must apologize. I thought it was the only one on the fence. They did have a deep point for her out. Now the field changes again. That field just goes into front of point. More conventional point, but on the fence. And then third on the boundary as well.
Again, Min Young Dupree again drops it on the hip and then pushes for a single. Brilliant running here. Busy start has been here by Min Young Dupree.
You mentioned it, their running between the wicket has to improve from yesterday, and thus far it has. It looks very impressive. These two has got a great communication between one another. Got to trust your partner on the other end to honor your call.
Oh, a lovely stroke there by Phoebe Mulkenburg. A boundary just over the mid-wicket region. Oh, what a start it's been for the Dragons, making easy work of this target at this moment.
Yeah, going at 8.7. One delivery still to go in the second over. They're already on 16. This one just dragged from the offside. It's more on length than line. That's another fourfer. Second one in the over. Liz Marie Marks will not be happy. She is normally very, very economical.
Nothing indeed, as you hear from the stumps. No run, and that brings us to the end of the second over. The score is 16 for 1.
11 runs coming from that over. Kamfa and an expensive one by Marks. Great start by the Dragons, very positive. The intent is clear. They want to go for that target, and they know that they need to keep up with the DLS as well, because the pass score at the moment is 19 if the rain comes. So DLS will also be in the back of their mind. So DLS 19, they're on 16 for 1. 60 balls remaining, 67 to win.
There, Min Young Dupree dances down the wicket to meet the ball as it lands. You'll see a lot from that from her. You'll never see her stuck in the crease. She'll always be rocking back or looking to dance down the wicket. Again, dances down but looks to cut this time around. Straight to the fielder at 45.
Mashishi bowling brilliantly at the moment. 2 deliveries, 2 dots, gold dust.
What's going to be interesting now is that how Mignon Dupree plays this next couple of balls. We saw her yesterday, as soon as she was bogged down and couldn't get runs, she started forcing matters and lost a wicket in that process. Straight down the ground by Mignon Dupree and beats mid off, and it's another boundary for Mignon Dupree. Brilliant stroke straight down the ground.
Yes, you no need to force it. The boundaries will come. She's good enough to take her time. Don't get panicky. Just a couple of dots and all of a sudden a relief shot. This one pitched up nicely and could go downtown. 4 runs.
Again, straight down the ground. Again, a boundary. Back-to-back boundaries by Mignon Dupree. She would have felt yesterday that she was responsible for wanting to chase down that target, but today she's taking full responsibility.
Very important just to close out the over. They got the required run rate. No need to do anything rash. And they're also up to date with the DLS par.
I don't think there's any issues at DLS par at the moment. They'll be chasing that target before the rain even comes. Again, straight on the ground, but this time around, looking only to get a single. Brilliant over it's been, and as we caught the score, 24, or rather 25 for 1.
Yeah, then over again, 9 runs coming from it. Previous over 11, so 22. Fantastic going by these 2 batters. Mignon Dupree just looks like $1 million. She nearly lost a wicket in that 3rd delivery from Mashishi. Getting the inside edge, saving her. Got a change in bowling. The right armour coming to the attack. It's Kayla Tupp replacing Liz Marie Marks, who was a bit expensive in her first over, went for 11. Kaylee Tupp.
Yeah, Kaylee Tupp will have her hands full at the moment, bowling to the on fire Mignon Dupree. Bit of indecision in the field, but they get the run.
Yeah, it's the first time there was almost a stop-start there. Molkakenboer knew that there was a run. Mignon Dupree finally realized that it was one as well. Played with very soft hands, as the fielders are right on the edge of the circle.
That was interesting passage of play there. Molkenboer looking to cut that one, hits the field, a bit of a misfield, and they were almost run on the misfield, and they always say never run on the misfield.
Yeah, God, finished up very close to Chanel Venter there.
And this time around, dances down the wicket and picks that gap between mid-wicket and mid-off. Brilliant stroke there by Molkenboer. Another boundary, and they're dealing in boundaries here, the Dragons.
Just look at the fans. All supporting the maroon of the Dragons. Molkenboer picking that gap. 30 runs on the board now. And that equation from runs needed to balls remaining becoming all that closer, because it's now 53 or 51. Doing a fantastic job. The par score for DLS at the moment is 25, and the Dragons are on 30. So great work done by these two. This partnership is on 30 runs as well.
Nothing it is, and you would have thought that the Dragons would be in trouble, losing a wicket in the first ball of the innings. And straight after that, they managed to regroup and start scoring at a rapid rate as soon as Min Dupree came to the crease. She was responsible for 21 of those runs of those 30 that they've already scored. Good running here by Milkenbood. Misfield, but the captain is there to stop that. Jafta.
Yeah, thus far looks like the Dragons are almost a different team than they were yesterday. When it comes to running between the wickets, the positive intent. It's one of those teams, the more pressure they're under, almost the better they perform.
Yeah, you mentioned they're running in between the wickets, Yachet, and it's definitely different. The intensity is different, and the running in between the wickets is not even a major thing. It's just a matter of just talking about it as a coach and just letting their team know that maybe just change their mindset about it, and sometimes it does just require that. And as you look who's next in line and ready, Limpane to come in. Dabsang Nini, the captain, Alyssa, De Villiers, Winston and Sihlori to come in. So a lot to come in terms of batting stocks for the Dragons. But they won't want to lose any wickets at the moment.
You still got Van Rensburg in as well, who opened the batting yesterday. So there's a lot of batting to come. Not a lot of overs left though. As Nzuza, who batted brilliantly, scored a 20, put some emphasis on the score as well. Positive intent from the get-go. Comes into the attack.
Brilliant wicket. And again, she does the same. Zuza picked up a wicket in the first delivery yesterday. And today again, a wicket. The first delivery. Picked up 4 wickets yesterday. First of the day today.
Milkenbood just wanted to go a little bit harder. That one got drug out of the crease. Baited a little bit by Nzuza with the flight. That back leg not in time, and she knows she was wanting. Almost reluctant to look at the umpire there for a second.
Yeah, Nzuza got a golden arm at the moment. Picked up a wicket on debut yesterday, and today again picked up a wicket on the first ball yesterday. Golden arm must be.
So we see the keeper, Veronisha Reddy, coming in. Minion de Priya just giving her a little bit of advice. She's been there for 14 deliveries, but on 21. And it's a second wicket down for the Dragons. Wicket time for Nzuza.
Yeah, what's going to be important here for the Dragons is not to lose too many wickets in succession. What was one of the issues they had yesterday in building partnerships, in trying to chase down the target they had, was that every single time they looked to build momentum, they lost wickets. And how important this top order is for them in terms of chasing their runs. They're heavily reliant on that top order, so they want this top 4 to be able to be the ones getting that target.
Yeah, Reddy is more of a worker of the ball as well. She'll guide and pick the gaps. Reddy and Priya will complement each other nicely. As we can just hear on our mics and on the stump mic, the wind is just picking up a bit as well. What a start this has been by Nzuza. Not only picking up the wicket, but also 2 dots after that. So 3 dots. And this over's yet to concede a run.
And this time around, Reddy drops in the back foot and picks that gap in the cover region. But just for a single. Still a tidy over here by Nzuza.
2 to go. 52 runs to win of 44 deliveries.
You can see Nzuza there trying to see what Min Dupree is going to do. But Min remains unmoved in the crease. And a really good over here by Zuza, sorry.
Yeah, one delivery to go. She just needs to close out this over well for the Titans. Another dot or even a single, preferably.
Sweeps it and finds that gap and finds the boundary. Does Minyang Dupree. Bit of a loose delivery to end the over Banzuza. Important boundary that it was.
She bowled brilliantly up till that one. That delivery might just cost them. It is that loose delivery in the over. They did not need that boundary, but great awareness by Dupree. This one just pushed down and no one there to help. Deep square will never get to that one. Can only pick it up and throw it back. It's the end of the 5th over. 36 for the loss of 2. 47 runs required of 42 deliveries. Oh, we're in for a close one, Kamfa.
Yeah, indeed, we're in for a close one. And the crowd that has come in today, very similar to what we had yesterday. Nice crowd that's come in. We had a lot more kids yesterday. Maybe not out today because it's a bit colder. But yesterday we had a nice crowd in, and today as well. The Potchefstroom faithful really love their cricket, and they'll be surely entertained. Yeah, we're having a close one. Yeah, with the current scores required, 47 or 45 balls, very tight. 42 balls, I beg your pardon.
Yeah, Kaylee Tupp going to start her second over. Only 6 conceded in her first. But yeah, with the sports village right next door to us, there's always a couple of students around, keen for a bit of sport. You mentioned it being a bit cold. I'm sitting here with a jacket. You got short sleeves on, so no need to guess who's younger.
Good start of the over. Just clips that one leg side-ish. But they only get a single off that one. No, I tell you, I had made a horrible decision not to fetch my jersey as I came in today. When you put yours on, I wish I could have asked you to just, can I use it, please?
Don't think our relationship has reached quite that depth yet, Kamfa.
Thought you were nicer than that. Oh, just chips it up in the air, Minyang Dupree, but just evades the bowler.
Yeah, she's a very clever bowler. She does have a very good slower ball as well. You can see that they've given up a little bit of movement, bowling a lot more across the seam.
Huge shot there by Tap. But very leg side delivery, and they get leg buys there.
At the moment, I don't feel that they don't care what it is as long as the scoreboard keeps ticking. 44-39.
And you want this lady on screen to be facing most of those deliveries of the 39 deliveries that's left. It's just that one's just straight down the ground and just for a single. There's Minyang Dupree, and that shuffle that she did is what got into trouble yesterday. She tried doing that yesterday and she was dismissed in the process of doing that. Maybe showed her stance a bit too much, and the leg step was crashed out. She digs that one out, does ready, and picks up a single.
Even if with the leg by, every single delivery has gone for a run. It's a great work thus far. One delivery to go. Nice cool breeze blowing up here.
Lovely breeze hitting those arms of the short sleeve. Minyang Dupree again. Pushes for one. Like the rotation of strike as we come to the end of the 6th over. With the score of 42-2.
Just looking at the leading wicket takers for this season, the Pro20 thus far. It is the Badgers Kula, who's on 5 wickets, and she took a 5 in that first match. And then we also got Makizi in there as well with 3. We got Raisibe from the Lions, who took a forfeit. All GLCC 1 matches, leading wicket takers at the moment. And I think Nini will be on that list pretty shortly as well. She took 3 wickets today. The captain of the Dragons. And Zuza into the attack for a second over. Just short of that point. Very nearly Minion Dupree giving it away. Bit of an awkward bounce there for points, and very nearly wicket time for the Titans, but a let-off for the Dragons.
Yeah, very similar to how they lost their first wicket with the Dragons. Looking to cut it into that point region, was caught first ball.
This one is worked around the corner and eludes the 45. Is it going to be a boundary? Square had a lot of boundary to cover, and brilliantly done by the Titans to make sure it's only 2 runs. Work for every single run that you want. Dragons, we're not going to give anything free. Zuza just offline a little bit again. Better line, better line.
Yeah, nice bowling here by Zuza. She started really well in the previous over, but was punished by Minion Dupree. Oh, this is going to be an interesting contest here. Current equation 38 of 32 balls.
This one is flat batted over the bowler's head. It's a boundary, and Reddy says, hold on. There's a bit of bounce on this deck. I'm just going to flat bat it back.
Brilliant strokes, rock on the back foot there. Yes, did it brilliantly there and hit it quite straight. It was important that she hit it straight because he hit it up in the air. So anything that would have gone a bit, anything wider, and that would have given the chance for the Titans to have a catch, but not at all. She did hit it pretty straight. She did.
This one rocking back on the back foot. And a lovely slide there. Fantastic running. Fantastic fielding. Good cricket all round. And Zuza ends off her second over. And the score reaches 50 for the Dragons. It's 51 for the loss of 2.
Yeah, brilliant groundwork there that was on the boundary line, and brilliant save on the boundary, certain boundary that she saved there, and equally made by brilliant running as well. See a lot of discussions taking place between the two, between Dupree and Reddy, discussing how they're going to get the next 32 runs. But it's going to be so important for this Titan side to pick up that wicket of Minion Dupree to get any chances of winning this game. Because if she's there for the next 30 balls, I can guarantee it's a win for the Dragons.
This one is palmed too long on. Saved the run there because that was pretty much in the gap again.
You can clearly see the difference in intensity of the running today from the Dragons. They're looking to get every single run out there. Positive, calling loud.
Oh, and she is castled. Kaylee Tup castling. Ready. Lovely delivery. This one just a bit quicker. Going through the defences. Maybe rocking onto the back foot was not the right decision there, Kamfa.
Yeah, she should have really, she needed to play that one on the front foot and drive that one rather than just rock on the back foot. Maybe she was expecting it to be a bit shorter. But that time around, completely wrong shot selection that was.
And a lovely sight for any fast bowler. The off stump ricocheting all out of the ground, and it's a wicket time for Kaylee Tup. Titan ladies picking up their third. Still requiring 31 runs from 28 deliveries as Karabo Lapane comes in. Another right-handed batter. De Pre becomes, with every wicket, becomes even more important. Important for her to keep her wicket. She's on 30 of 21. She's keeping it together at the moment. Just needs someone to stick around with her.
Yeah, she does need someone to stick around with her. And here comes Karabo Lempane. Very active batter as well, busy in the crease. Very similar style to Dupree. And also yesterday she showed good signs of what she can do with the bat. And almost really had an opportunity to also win the game for her team, but unfortunately didn't have partners and was dismissed in the process of trying to chase that target down. But here she comes now. Another chance today to win it for her team.
Oh, very nearly two, and educated edge and fortuitous 4 to get off the mark for Lempane.
How nice of you, Gert, to call it an educated edge. That was a clear inside edge there. We look at that again. Brilliant delivery there by Tup. Jags back in, catches that inside edge and beats 45 for 4.
Yeah, lovely bowling by Kaylee Tup. She'll feel hard done by. You can see the dragon orange everywhere, encouraging their team. Very happy to see them getting up to the run rate. Single taken. Oh, every run counts at the moment. Every run counts, and we've gotten so close, Kamfa. It's 26 off 26 at the moment.
We certainly have a tight finish in our hands here. Tries to drive that one and chips it up in the air, and the captain Jafta trying to get a run out, but not to no avail.
Oh, De Pre just knocking this one around. One delivery to go in this over. Already 7 from it. Keeping up with the balls remaining. 25 of 25. DLS par is 52. So at the moment, if the rain comes, the Dragons will be safe. Oh, again, very, very nearly sneaking through, and all the pressure by the keeper Macheke, making sure that there's no run there.
Yeah, Limbane needs to be careful. Yeah, Reddy was dismissed in a very similar fashion, playing Tuppen from the back foot, and was clearly caught off guard by doing that. And she needs to be more positive and play in the front foot. Maybe she hasn't really found a touch at the moment, but in order to get that ball away, you need to really be getting that front foot moving and get that bat to the ball and that front foot to the ball in order for you to have a chance of playing it in a convincing fashion. At the moment, she's looking to rock back on the back foot, and I don't think that's the right shot selection to play top.
And Zuza into De Pre with the end of that over. DLS is on 59. The Dragons is on 58. 25 more runs to win of 24 deliveries. And Zuza with a lot of flights, a lot of dip. No great turner of the ball, but does play around with the speed of the delivery a lot. Walking right across and sweeping this one powerfully. It is another 4 for Mignon De Pre.
Yeah, Mignon De Pre shuffles across and goes down on one knee and slaps that for 4. Aggressive batting here for Mignon De Pre. Much needed boundary to bring that equation to 21 runs to win with 22 balls.
Just see even more spectators on their feet, enjoying the cricket, getting ready.
With the square leg going deep, the option for Mignon De Pre is to go straight down the ground now. And she does exactly that, but hits it straight to the fielder. They've dropped that square leg, deep square leg, and then brought out that mid-off up.
Tad misfield there from Bangula. Didn't take the second. Oh, again, just the action not working. She just feels a little bit uncomfortable there. Might be a bit of a groin strain. 21 of 21. The pre on strike. And she comes down the ground, just the one. Liz Marie Marks picks it up. Zuza's got a knack of picking up those dots, doesn't she? Even if she goes for a bit of run, she does get a few dots in her overs as well.
Yeah, she's a really tidy bowler. And again, a dot for her. Again, it's been, besides that boundary that she's conceded this over, it's been a really good over. Just conceding a single just outside that boundary.
Oh, this one from the outside part of the bat. Minion de Pria says, hold on, there's a single there. Let's close out the over with a 1. And that's the end of the 9th over. 3 to go. 18 deliveries to go. 19 runs to win. 64 for the loss of 3.
Exciting stuff, yeah, we've got exciting stuff. And to be very important for Mignon to be around. Well, we look at the top scorers with right at the top there, Faye Tini Cliff with 49 runs for the first game. And Sunette as well, 32 not out. Nadine Moodley, 29. Kayla Andrews. And so it's been a really good start of the season so far. Not much runs to speak of yet, but exciting season to have in our hands at the moment.
Yeah, Mignon de Pria right up there in this game. Still can't put her score up because she's not finished yet. She's on 36 of 26. Couple of words for Lepane. And I feel this is going to be a very important over because this will almost determine what happens in that last one. It's not quite the penultimate over yet. But if they can score another 7 or 8 runs in this over, that means that they can win the game less than a run a ball in the last 2. Takes a lot of pressure off. And if for the Titans, if this can be a nice tight over with only 3 or 4 runs in it, that puts a lot of pressure back onto the Dragons.
Not just tight. The Titans will want to take it as deep as possible to give them a chance for this game because anything can happen in the last over.
So you see Van der Skyf into the attack. Also now they can really get the ball going. You can hear the ball thudding into the gloves.
And Limpane will just have to look for maybe a single here to give the strike to the more inner batter in Mignon de Pria. Up in the air.
It is a no ball called as well. No ball for height. That means that Mignon de Pria is going to have the free hit. And you're right, Comfort. That's up in the air. But would not have meant anything because it was a no ball above the waist.
Yeah, that is not needed at all in the context of this game. It's 17 of 17 now, the equation. You don't want to be giving any no balls away, in particular now to this player on strike, this lady on strike, Mignon de Pria. What can she do with the no ball?
She gives herself a bit of room and just forces this one into the offside. And Lepane was very keen to come back for the run there. And Mignon de Pria had no hesitation sending her back.
Yeah, Mignon de Pria will feel a bit disappointed there. She'll feel missed out on an opportunity to score runs and to chew down on that equation.
Yeah, but very well bowled by Van der Skyf. Came back from that no ball brilliantly to the in batter and tucked her up. Saw that she was giving herself a bit of room and just followed her.
See a few fielding changes being made here.
Just all the communication and all the arms waving. Not everyone sure where they should be. This one worked around the corner. It sounded like an inside edge on the pads. Yes, it was halfway through the over. And Van der Skyf looks like a very handy bowler to have at the end of an innings.
Yeah, she's really bowling with some good energy, good pace. And also, outside of that no ball she bowled, that mistake she made, she's been very tight in this over if you look at it.
Oh, gold dust once again. Another dot. It's only 3 runs conceded thus far. 2 deliveries to go. Need to close out the over. And if you're off on escape, you'd rather be bowling to Limpani than du Preez.
That one was quick single there by Limpani. He spoke about the importance of this over and how much the Dragons would have liked to score a lot more runs in this over to reduce that deficit. But now it's only 1 ball left in this over. They only conceded 3 runs, the Titans. And I'd say Titans on top at the moment. With the equation of 15 runs to win with 13 balls to come.
Minion du Preez has given it away, and Sifander Scaife might have just turned this game on its head. It is wicket time for the Titans, and it's the massive wicket of Minion du Preez.
Huge wicket that is from Van der Scaife. Possibly a game-changing wicket that is. Minion du Preez was in. She was the lady to take them over the line. How big will that wicket be? Here we look at it again. Minion du Preez looking to go over the top and hit it straight to the fielder. Huge celebrations there by the Titans.
Almost would have been a better option. Just hit it right over the bowler's head. The ball was there to be hit, but she just dragged it to the offside. And mid-on just says, thank you very much. Easy catch. And Minion du Preez, oh my word, what a big wicket. And also what a fantastic over. Only 4 runs coming from it. That means the penultimate over becomes so important because Limpani hasn't really found her straps yet. They got the nation coming in as a new batter. And now they got to face Gandhi Jafta. Just showing there, calm down girls, don't get panicky. We got this. This one is hit on the onside. Deep square, just cleaning up. Just the one. Oh, they need a boundary desperately in the next ball or 2.
Yeah, they need to make a play, the Dragons. It's now or never. You don't want to leave too many runs for the last over. You can see the changes being made in the field, the communication. You can see Roddy looking to see where she can score runs. Her options are straight down the ground, I see. Jocks in the back foot, looks for the cover region and pushing for 2 it is. They have to run harder than that. Good running here by the Dragons. They need more of that, they need boundaries. The equation goes down to 12 of just 9 balls.
Yeah, they don't want to chase more than 8 runs in that last over. Again, just straight to Van der Scaife there. Can't do anything. Dots is gold dust for the Titans.
The Dragons need boundaries here. They need to make a play. Something's got to happen now. Up in the air. And almost finds a gap. 1 bounce. Saves a certain boundary. Brilliant fielding. An important stop there.
And Liz Marie Marks just showing her worth not only with the bat and ball but also in the field. That could be actually a match-winning save just there. Swept on the leg side. This must be 2. They're not pushing hard enough. And that's the end of the over. 11 gone. 6 deliveries to go. And if you look at DLS after that over as well, at the moment the Dragons are on 73 for the loss of 4. 10 runs to win. DLS is 82. So DLS is more than what the required rate is. So yeah, 82. The target is 83. 10 runs to win, 12 deliveries to go. Who will be bowling it? Liz Marie Marks, the one who did that fantastic save on the boundary. Didn't have a great first over. Went for 11 runs. Minion de Pre took a liking to her.
So they've got a heavy leg side field here, the Titans. What are the scoring options here for the Dragons? They've got 10 runs to win. Making a few changes. Close in offside field.
I think they've noticed that the running between the wickets is not as smooth as it was with Minion de Pre there. So everyone on the leg side, no one in the circle on the leg side, everyone in the circle on the offside.
Outside edge!
Thick edge. It is 4 runs. And that's exactly what they needed. Doesn't matter how they come. It is one of those lovely edges from Lapane once again.
Couldn't hold my excitement there, Gert. That huge outside edge keeps it, brings down the deficit to 6. They could win this game just by scoring twos. They've got many more options now. Just one big hit away.
Sorry, Kamfa. Immediately that field has changed. As they brought everyone on leg side, they brought 2 players in, dropped sweeper, dropped third man, realizing that luck might have something to do with it as well.
The crowd is on their feet. Marks is coming in.
It's another one slapped into the offside. Jafta just calming everything down. 5 from 4.
Oh, now it's gone from 5 from 4. It is. You just mentioned, yeah, where are the scoring options? Where's the boundary option? Pressure's on.
All of a sudden the crowd has come alive as well. Just look at that. Everyone is on their feet now.
Rallying their home side, rallying their team. Big chats between the captain and the bowler. Jafta pleading with their captain. Or bowler rather, Jafta pleading with his the bowler, trying to see what options they can have. Where can they stop the runs? We've got a game in our hands here. We've got a finish in our hands here, Gert.
Oh, this is what we want to see. We want to see contest between bat and ball right up till the end. 5 from 4. Liz Marie Marks to Denishan. This one is worked on the leg side. It's going to be another single. As Kaylee Tupp picks it up, she's got a phenomenal arm. Just the one. Oh, Kamfa. You can feel it. You can feel it.
I'm on the edge of my seat, Jacket. Really can't even imagine how this finish will be, how this crowd will react to this win if the Dragons get over the line.
There's no nails left in that dugout, I promise you. No nails left.
It's 3 from 4. Ali's my remarks to come in. Karabul Mfane. Can she score that boundary?
She's got over the leg side. It's up in the air. They're going to turn for 2. Is it going to be a run out? No, it's not. The umpire says no, it's 2 runs. And that means it's 2 from 2. Exciting stuff.
You can hear the cheers in the crowd. You can hear the crowd is alive. The home side is just 2 runs away from possibly winning. And also the Titans will look to upset the crowd here.
Is there a possibility of a super over? Just look at that. Everyone going up. Everyone shouting. Everyone screaming.
This is cricket, Gert. Anything is possible. Oh, don't we love it when the game goes down to the wire? What can Ali's money marks do? What can Karabul Mfane? What are the options?
And she goes for the big hoik once again. Big appeal. Liz Marie Marks is pleading Everyone is pleading for that one. They obviously heard something there. And something happened there.
The umpires took long to make the decision there. It was a huge appeal by the Titans. And it was a pause, and the umpire consulted with Adele on the opposite end to find out if she heard anything, and she eventually gave the wicket.
It could also have been that he might have just inquired if that ball carried or not. That's why he just asked everyone to calm down a bit. And the call was made by a square leg, and the wicket was given, so it's wicket time for the Titans. 2 from 1 still required. 1 delivery to go.
Could we have a super over, Yachet?
How fantastic that would be. From rain to sunshine to thunderstorms on the pitch. Look at that, just consoling her. Lapane. Again, everyone just getting quiet for this last delivery. And oh, what a time for Alex Lieben to come in. And now we're probably going to come off. We hear the thunder.
What drama. What anticipation. With 1 ball to go, thunderstorms are coming, the weather has changed. The crowd is on the edge of their seat. Here we go.
They go for the 1. It is single, and that means it is drawn as we see lightning on the right-hand side. And a bit of an anticlimax to the game, to be fair. 1 run. And that is the end of the innings. 12 overs to go. This match is tied at the moment. We're just hearing from the umpires what's going to happen next. Discussing the possibility of a super over, and also saying that, hold on, that lightning was a tad close. So at the moment, it is match drawn. Is there going to be a super over? We see the ground staff also getting ready. Just running off is the umpire. Maybe just to have a discussion with the match referee. So phenomenal scenes here at JB Marks. You'll hear that we also have a stop-start when we're talking, because we're also not sure what's going to happen. From where we're sitting, we could see the lightning. You can actually see the rain in the distance there, coming all closer to us. It looks like we're might even have a super over. It is drawn. The target was set by the Titans when they won the toss this morning. Decided to bat first. 82 they scored. And now the Dragons, in their 12 overs, is on 82 as well. So we're going to have a super over.
What drama, everything was anticlimactic there somewhat. Everyone was a bit confused on what would happen next. We had the umpires having a huge discussion at the end there. One of the umpires ran off to maybe have a discussion with the match referee. And also the teams were not sure exactly what would happen next. We had, there was a lot of lightning there. We definitely won't have the super over right now. We'll just have to wait a bit longer there for the resumption of play, ladies and gentlemen. Huge lightning there on the just over the grandstand.
And you can actually see the weather there, Kamfa. It is very gloomy, it is very dark, and that lightning, while everyone was considering the super over, as soon as that struck, everyone was off like a shot. They decided, hold on, the master has spoken, we're not going to be out here anymore. Everyone has gone in. So that means we'll have to wait for the umpires to hear what they say and how we're going to go about this. But for the moment, it means the match, the T20, the Hollywoodbets Pro20 has been drawn between the Dragons and the Titans.
It has been drawn, but with great excitement. This Hollywoodbets Pro series has brought so much excitement for us, this T20 series. Nothing short of amazing action, and, I've been excited and I've been pulled in for the first game. This has to be really high standards. As you see, the score sheet for the Northwest Dragons, that they look to chase down the score. They started off there with De Villiers and Milkenboer, who didn't hang. De Villiers was dismissed first ball, and then we had Minyang De Beer coming in a crucial innings to chasing down that target, which pretty much really helped them to get to that point of that 82, and had a partner in Karabo Limfane as well, who performed really well and got them close to that 82 and to that draw exactly. But what's your thoughts on the bowling here?
Oh, the bowling went well. I was actually very surprised that Dingy van der Skuyf that last over, because she bowled a brilliant over. She picked up the 1 wicket, only went for 4 runs. Elismarie Marks went for 11 runs in her first over and then 10 again in the next. She also picked up the crucial wicket in the end in the final over. But Mashinji bowled brilliantly. 2 for 14. Picked up very first ball of the match, picked up a wicket. Then the other wicket takers was Nzuzo, was the pick of the bowlers. 3 overs, 1 for 20. And Kaylee Tsapp, 3 overs, 1 for 18. Phenomenal bowling stats by those two. Between those two alone, they have bowled 6 overs, 2 for 38. So fantastic bowling by the two. And a very, very exciting game. Look at that. Kamfa. The Northwest Dragons chasing the Titans 82 and matching them even on the wickets column.
Yeah, brilliant. What we've seen here today. 82 for 5. 82 for 5 it is. Both sides equal. Everything ends at equal. So we come to the end of this game. Yeah, we're not too sure when we'll be able to come back to play, but hang around, wait around to see what the weather has for us in store, and hopefully we'll be able to complete this fixture and have that super over and continue the excitement we've had throughout this whole game. Yeah, we did have the overs reduced from 20 to 12. And we didn't anticipate a lot of action and a lot of excitement, and it was nothing short of that, Yachet. But ladies and gentlemen, as we head out now and hopefully coming back soon to finish that super over, when we get an announcement from the umpires, we will be back in action with you soon. As for us, myself, Kam Vanyikane and Gert Maloney will be out, and we'll be back with you soon.
Pro Series. This season, it's time to make new memories. Book your ticket to the best of South African domestic action. Head to cricket.co.za for all the details. With hometown pride on the line. Uzanawe.
So tell me, these Proteas, are they talented?
Yeah.
Fierce.
Yeah.
Dynamic. Yeah. Do they have the passion?
That is an outstanding catch.
Yeah.
Is ambition a part of this team?
Yeah.
Do they look unstoppable?
Yeah.
Unbreakable?
Yeah.
Unafraid?
Yeah.
Will they win the Cricket World Cup?
Absolute class from Laura Volfar.
Oh, that's out of here. Oh, just like that. This is thrilling.
This is unbelievable. This is fantasy cricket. Join the charge. Support the Proteas women on their journey to World Cup glory.
Yeah.
Hi, my name is Dominic Hendricks and I am the captain of the DP World Lions Red Ball team. I think number one, we had a great campaign. We didn't lose a game at home, and I think that was one of the keys to our success last season. The thing that impressed me the most was that we sort of won away from home quite a few times, and yeah, we were highly competitive throughout the campaign. The final was a heated affair. Unfortunately, we couldn't win that outright, and we had to settle for a draw. But I think the big thing was that we managed to get 20 wickets in that game, which was special about the final. To me personally, it's a massive honor, number one. I think we've done some good things over the last couple of years in terms of our team and our environment, making sure that our culture is really good. So again, looking forward to another successful season, and hopefully the boys can start the campaign off really well. How do we carry the momentum? It's a very difficult question to answer, considering we've got quite a lot of movement this year. So I think the best thing is there is some continuity in terms of a lot of our, a majority of our players are still sort of the same faces that we've seen. So getting the likes of Mitchell, Connor, Josh, those are sort of the leadership guys to sort of carry the momentum that we had from last season and try and get us off to a good start come this Thursday.